Good morning, peoples. I'm coming back, don't worry, I'm just going to the car. This morning, I get a call from Luke just after he's gone to work saying our cars have been broken into. So, that's great. I went to open the door to let Luke out and there's just a cockroach right there. Right there, people. I'm so scared. Get outside, out. Get out. Don't come over here, it's all sprayed and yucky. As I was saying, sorry, I heard the neighbour next door, so I just spoke to her. She's semi-new, or they moved in a little while ago, but I just haven't been over there to talk to her. And I spoke to her because she was out the front cleaning out her car seat. She has a baby as well. Not a baby, a toddler as well. And she didn't notice anything. And I came inside and went to let the dog out and there was a cockroach on the thing. So that was terrifying and I did it. I sprayed it and I'm alive. My heart is racing. I'm terrified of cockroaches. Anyway, the cars got broken into. Luke basically noticed that stuff was thrown everywhere. There'd been rummaged through both of our cars. They were both in the driveway. He just went off and raced off to work. I rang the police and reported it. I went out. It seems they've just popped the lock on the passenger side door, at least for my car, because it was still ajar. And I'm pretty sure I heard them do it last night and I'm kicking myself. Because like usually when I hear a sound, I wake Luke up and make him check. Like every single other time, but Levi was really hard to get to sleep. We'd finally gotten him to sleep and he was like in my arms and it was like a massive ordeal. It was after 10 o'clock. I heard something and it sounded like a pop. Like it was weird. I didn't really know what it was. It sounded like it was just outside, which is where our cars are. But then Luca didn't go off. So I was like, oh, well, if there was anyone there, Luke would probably hear them because he's even closer because he was in Hayden's bed, which the window is right next to the cars. And he didn't go off. So I was like, you know what? It's just my brain being my brain. I have anxiety. Like I'm just stressing over nothing. And I made myself go to sleep. It took forever. But I did it. And now I'm like the one time. I'm just like kicking myself because like the one time. But then at the same time, I'm happy that I didn't send Luke out because like I don't know who broke into our cars. There could have been multiple of them. Like it could have been dangerous to go out and interrupt them, you know. It was just after we went to bed, I think. So probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. Just after we got Levi to sleep in bed. Didn't seem to take much. There wasn't really much to take, to be fair. At least small things. They took some Murdoch parking tickets, which is really frustrating because I need those. I am really annoyed at that. Or I think they took them. They left 2 spread on the seat and where I usually keep them, they aren't there. But I'm like, maybe I took them out and only had 2 in there and put the rest in the other cars that I might use. I don't know. But anyway, they might have taken that. They definitely took our house key. I had just the deadbolt front door house key in the little cash compartment, as well as my work key. That was great. They did leave the work key, thank God. I would have been in so much like strife if they took that because it was the key for the shop, and like changing over the keys for a roller door shop front in a shopping centre is just so much extra drama and money that work does not need at the moment. So thank goodness they'd literally just ditched them, but they did not seem to ditch our house key, and it also actually had our address on it because it was the master key from the real estate people, so it literally has our address on a little sticker on the key. And I'm like, I always thought that was stupid. It isn't usually in there. It's just because I misplaced my keys for like 2 weeks a little while ago. They'd fallen to the bottom of a box. Yeah, I basically just had the spare keys out because I needed them, and they're not usually in there, but they were, and they got stolen. So now Luke's home from work. He got all the way to work pretty much like just a couple of minutes up the road, and then turned around and came back, and I'm about to go get a pap smear. Good fun, but I couldn't, Luke is barking, I couldn't exactly leave. It also stinks of poo in here because I changed a poopy nappy. He finally pooped, that's what was keeping him up all night, but I couldn't exactly leave the house unattended when someone has our keys. Yeah, so this is where the keys were, cards were. Joys, I'm gonna move Luke's car. Ooh. So yeah, Luke noticed that these were just like thrown on the seat, and that's what he found weird. He was like, what the hell? Yeah, anyway. Actually, now that I'm looking at Luke's car, that's sitting up off there. I don't know if that's normally how it is. But yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it was damaged a bit. But his car's very easy to break into, like just through here. That's also like that. But I did just wind that window down to reverse, so I don't know. It's also the strangest smell in this car. So basically I had in here some coins, basically just like a $2, $1 coin for trolleys. Why are we focusing like this? Why? I had these keys, also had the house key. I just had these keys to get them cut, but it's just drama. They also went through our glove box, oops, and they took some stuff out because I know that it was hard to shut before, and now it's very easy to shut, so it's emptier, but I can't remember what was in there, but we only put important stuff in there, so that's great. It's probably like, I have no idea, but something came out of there, so Joyce. But yeah, and yeah, they went through all this. Lots of fun. Lots of fun.